Welcome to the PFO channel. I'm Jim. I've been wanting to put some seat covers on my Toyota FJ Cruiser. I really like the looks and the functionality of the tactical style seat covers, and I found one on Amazon that's called Universal Fit Tactical Seat Cover. It doesn't mention an FJ Cruiser specifically. It mentions some pickup trucks and some Jeeps, but I suppose the whole reason for using the word like universal is so they don't have to list every imaginable vehicle that it would fit on. So it sounds pretty convincing. I didn't trust it quite enough to buy two of them, but I did buy one. And if it fits well on the driver's side, I'll pick up another one for the passenger side. For the sake of full disclosure, this is not a paid promotion. I haven't received any cash or free products for making this video. I bought the seat cover with my own money, so you're going to get my straight up review on this. I am, however, an Amazon associate. So if I like this product and I put a link in the description below, it's just there for your convenience. If you choose to use that link, there's no added cost to you, but as an Amazon associate, I may earn a small commission. So let's go on back in the house where it's warm. We'll open up that box and have a look, and then we'll come out here and see how it fits on the driver's seat of the FJ. All right, this is the Sunpie brand seat cover. This is the tactical style in black. And it comes with a collection of these pouches. This pouch seems to be pretty well constructed. It's the expected fabric weight, which is what I think 600 denier. It's the PVC lined. And it's looks like it's pretty well put together. Quite often when I get these pouches, I have to go around and trim a bunch of tag ends and loose threads and singe them back with my lighter. But this one looks like they've already taken care of most of that. Oh, look at this. They actually have bindings over all of the internal edges where the seams are sewn together. That's pretty impressive. All right, this is another small pouch with a buckle front. You know what? This would be a perfect size for a tape measure. I'm all the time somewhere in the car and wish I had a tape measure, and they're all at home. I think this would be a perfect place to put a tape measure on the back of my seat. This one here is, all right, oh, this is a dump. This is a mag dump pouch. It's got the drawstring on the top. I like to use those as a little garbage bag on a long road trip. This is another pouch. This one's set up for horizontal orientation. And it's got the bindings. Looks like they've all got the bindings on the internal seams. This would be a perfect size to hold my lithium-ion jump starter pack in it. This one looks like the perfect size to hold some sunglasses. It also has the elastic bandolier style loops on the inside in what looks to be about a 12 gauge size. I'm sure there's a lot of things you could use that for. They all have the drain holes on them. This is a little, looks like a little tourniquet pouch, and looks like it's got the spot for your medical scissors down the back as well. It might also hold a small flashlight. This is a larger pouch. I think they actually call these a gas mask pouch. And you know, it wouldn't be such a bad idea to have a gas mask in the car with all the wildfire smoke that we've driven through out in the Dakotas and Montana and Washington and Oregon the last couple of years. But I have a pouch like this in one of the cars that I carry my 12-volt water pot in it in my coffee kit so that I can heat up some water and make myself a cup of coffee pretty much anywhere. All right, this is the seat cover itself. And it comes with a gray man version of the American flag up here on this hook and loop panel that's all the way across the top of the seat back. And it has all the rows of the standard 1-inch Molle webbing with the standard 1-inch spacing. But look at this down here. This is interesting. This row near the bottom is the Molle, the 1-inch Molle webbing on this one down here is attached to a larger strap with larger spacing. And there's another one part way up, just like that. So that would accommodate if you had something larger or heavier that was too big to work into the 1-inch Molle spacing. So that would be pretty handy. All right, it has the cinch down belts along the sides. Looks like 4 straps on each side. And then there's a wide Velcro strap at the top center. It looks like that will go between the support posts of the head restraint. Then this is the front panel that'll protect the front of the seat back. It looks plenty wide enough to protect the lateral supports along the edges of the seat, because that's one of the areas that takes quite a beating when I'm getting in and out of the car. And the seat bottom section, it's got side flaps along the sides that'll hang down, and also one along the front. The front has elastic straps to connect to the seat understructure somewhere. And the front skirt and both of the side skirts have 2 rows of the Molle webbing. Now the one on the right-hand side of the driver's seat, of course, won't be accessible because it'll be tucked down in by the center console, but these are obviously made so that you can use them in either the passenger side or the driver's side. The whole thing looks like it's really well built. The seams are all bound, just like on the pouches. I don't see any loose threads. Even on the back of this, where all the Molle webbing is stitched, there's just a mass of stitching for each place that the Molle webbing has to attach. And usually when I get something like this, I've got to go back there and spend a considerable amount of time trimming and singeing off all those flags with my lighter. This looks like it's ready to go right out of the box. That's pretty impressive. This is my first experience with Sunpie brand on anything, and I'm pretty impressed with the quality of this thing. So yeah, based on what I see right now, I really hope it fits the seats on the FJ. So let's go back out to the shop and have a look. See how it fits up. Okay, we're out here at the Toyota FJ Cruiser, and again, the spots on the seat that I'm most concerned about are on this side here and right there, because you can see when I get in and out, I really slide down along this part like this here. See, that's all my weight's going right along that edge, and it tends to take a lot of beating there and there, and so I don't want this to get worn to the point where it starts tearing. So that's where this comes in. So let's open it up and see if we can fit it on here and see how universal it actually is. Now these buckles are already put in loosely. There's 4 on each side, and then there's a Velcro up top. And rather than undo all these, I'm gonna see if I can get it to slide down over the headrest. In fact, I might take that out of there. Okay, now this side over here, the armrest is going to be kind of in the way, so I need to figure out which ones should go above the armrest and which ones should go below it. I think one below it and this one maybe above it. That looks like that'll work. Yeah, that's just perfect. So one goes below the armrest right there, and the other one goes above it. And this piece, now I've got 2 buckles I'm going to have to find later, but I'm going to tuck them down between the seat and the center console for now. And here's the buckles that I'll have to reach across under the seat to get to that side. And then the front flap. The front flap has the elastic that I will have to find a good place under the seat structure to hook those in. So far, it's looking like it's a pretty good fit. Now let me put these, this is the big Velcro piece that'll go between the head restraints, and it will hook on there. And then, oh, okay, so I see one thing already. This American flag was right in the center. I'll have to at least put it off to the side because this has to go down through the center on that. Tighten them up. I'm just going to go around and cinch all of them a little bit. That bottom one, that one below the armrest is, no, it's going to fit good. It's just a little awkward to tighten it. Snug them all down. Now on these, I'm going to have a couple of different choices. I could either snip them off and burn them, or I can bundle them up and wrap them with a strap. I think I'm going to go with the strap. We'll get to those in a minute here. All right, I'm ready. Well, I can put this back in now. All right, so what's next? Now this one, I'm going to tuck it behind the recline lever, but it's going to have to go in front of this one here that's raises and lowers the whole seat. But you should still be able to crank that. It just isn't going to be easy to get to it on a daily basis. So I need to move this forward to get underneath this back part. So right here, for this one, I'm going to tuck it under that piece of trim right here. And then the other one, I'm going to try to do the same. Now that one doesn't have a piece of trim. So see how that goes now? Yeah, it goes above this seat release and then out through this little piece of trim over here. And that way when I move the seat front and back, it doesn't catch on anything. These things, I got to put them in there somewhere. Underneath there. All right, there's one of them. And that's not on any wires. Okay, so what can we see down here? Right there. So we can see where that one hooked on, I hope. And we should be able to see where this other one hooked on. Where is it? Over here. All right. That's looking good to me. Let's wrap these things up. And for that, I'm going to use these little things here, which were in another Molle accessory kit that I also got from Amazon. I'll put a link to that as well as this in the description below. So what I'm going to do with this is attach these around here. Let me bring that in close. All right, now if these look a little wrinkled, that's because I shot footage of this when I did it the first time around, and the footage did not turn out usable in any way. Now these straps are a little bit wider than what is ideal for these little things here. But as long as it's through the bottom and through the top, like that there, that should work. Now I wrap it around once to the sides, and then the second time up, I put it through these two little notches. And then after I get it in there, I'll straighten it all up. All right, there's one of them. Okay, there's those. So the back of it looks pretty good. This is tight enough through the head restraint. Got my flag off to the side there, and it's sitting pretty nice. Now this piece under here, I was a little bit worried about how that would fit. You see how the back of that seat is tucked in there to give knee room for the occupants in the back. I was afraid that this side over here would hang down, but the second set of straps are located just perfectly to tuck that in so that it follows the contour of the back of the seat like that right there. So that's nice. I got more of these. I'll tie up the other side, the straps on the other side, but I won't bore you with watching me do all that. So this Sunpie tactical seat cover has lived up to the universal terminology, at least with regard to my 2012 Toyota FJ Cruiser. Yeah, if you're interested in follow up on how exactly I arrange all the pouches on the back here, leave a comment below. Thanks a lot for watching. PFO channel out.